After etching solution removes unwanted copper part, the copper part covered with oil paint appears as layout. Then clean this PCB before drilling for device pin as shown in figure. Clean PCB again by using thinner, for example, acetone, to remove oil paint. After that, coat copper part by using a mixture of turpentine and thinner to prevent forming of oxide on PCB and to make soldering easier. Basic electronic circuit. Rectifier. Rectifier circuit is a circuit which has changed the direction of alternating electrical current flows in two directions to DC. That is, the flow of electric current will occur in one direction. Rectifier circuit can be divided into three types as follows. 1. Half-wave rectifier. 2. Full-wave center tap rectifier. 3. Full-wave bridge rectifier. Half-wave rectifier. A half-wave rectifier circuit is made by connecting diodes between the transformer and load. For the last half of the sum of the voltage from the secondary to the anode of the diode voltage has been positive. Therefore, diodes are in on state. In this case, the diodes will be the positive half of the voltage from the secondary to appear across the load. In the negative side of the voltage from the secondary allows the polarity of the anode of the diode receives negative voltage, so the diode is in the off state. In this case, no current flows through the diode, resulting in no voltage to appear across the load. Full-wave center tap rectifier. Because the filter output from a half-wave rectifier circuit to a DC voltage levels that are difficult to smooth, because the voltage and current passed to the load is only half of each input signal only. So in this section, we'll get to know the full-wave rectifier circuits using two diodes in order to pass both half-wave signals to the load by flowing in the same direction. Rectifier circuit with a center tap, including transformer type with a center tap, and two diode where the center tap of the winding secondary is connected to ground to achieve different phase to 180 degrees between the signals coming from the top and the bottom of the secondary coil. When the input signal entered into the positive half of the circuit, the signal voltage in positive upper part of the winding secondary will result diode is in on state, while the voltage is negative to appear at the bottom of the secondary coil is in state off. The operation of the circuit in this manner will make electrons flow from the center tab to the load. Therefore, the function of two diodes and the transformer with a center tap will change the AC with two directions of flow of electric current to DC with a direction flow of current. Voltage and output that appears across the load will be the same polarity. Full-wave bridge rectifier. Full-wave bridge rectifier circuit working with input entered into the positive half-wave. Operation of the circuit occurs when the positive signal voltage entered the top of the bridge will result in the diode being on state, so the electron from the bottom of the bridge circuit, which is negative voltage, is flowing through the load. Voltage filters circuit, or filter circuit. It is used in DC power supply, is responsible for changes in output voltage from a DC rectifier circuit and a half-wave and full-wave, resulting in more smooth of DC voltages. Capacitor filter circuit. When the input voltage is in the positive half-wave, then diode is in the on state, and the capacitor begins to charge. The timing of the charging capacitor will be short since there is no resistance in the path of current flow during this charge. There is the resistance of wires used in the circuit only. In the case that time of discharge is longer than the time of the charge due to the resistance of the load is connected in a circuit. A decrease in slope of signal wave is a decline of voltage across capacitor, and from load connect in parallel with capacitor. So output voltage across load also decreases. The decrease of output voltage is from discharging of capacitors. But when the AC voltage and cycle of the DC voltage rise again, it makes voltage output DC, voltage out, to be the voltage DC smooth and almost constant as shown in the image, that is to change voltage levels above or below the mean a little. This also known as ripple. Vocabulary: antenna, transmitter, attenuate, adopt, assume, charge/discharge, stimulate, PCB, printed circuit board, solder, soldering iron, soldering wire, attach, melt, interconnection, wine, tracing paper, etching solution, concentrate mixture, rectifier.